or welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalina from Let's Plan About It. Today I'm going to be working on my catch-all spread for the week of December 8th to the 14th. I'm going to be using this sticker book by Cassthetic Plans Winter Wonder. I'm just so torn if I want to use this cute little gingerbread set or if I want to use this neutral set. I seriously have such a hard time in what I want to do. But I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards like the little gingerbreads and stuff. So let's go ahead and just get into it. I think what I want to start with is these clusters. I love how Cassie does her clusters. And it's just going to make it so much more easier and faster to get this spread done. So let's just stick with these first. Start with this big one. I love this sticker. I love it so much. Let's see. I'm gonna get this one here in the middle. Hopefully I laid that down straight. Yeah, that's straight enough. All right. And then let's go ahead and take this one for sure. This one will go down here. Today is Saturday the 6th. It is craziness out there. I went to Hobby Lobby and oh my goodness, it was absolutely crazy in there. Like, I rarely go out, especially on weekends, for that specific reason. But I was like, you know what? I think it should be okay. Yeah, I was wrong. I was so wrong. It was so crazy busy. Like, I was like, it's kind of hard to really enjoy it when it's too busy because you feel like you can't really look and you're kind of rushed. Like, the aisles, if you've ever been to a Hobby Lobby, like the aisles are kind of small, at least at my Hobby Lobby, but I feel like every Hobby Lobby I've been to, I mean, I've only been to one other one, but that one, those aisles were small too, but like those, it was just like, I needed to get out of there. I needed to get out of there immediately because I was so overwhelmed with how crazy it was. I get it. It's like the holidays, you know, and people want to decorate, but wow. It was absolutely craziness. All right, so I want to get down some bullet points real quick. I think I'm going to take some bullet points down here. I was going to say I was pretty confident there was some in here. Now I think I'm debating which ones I want to do. I think I'm going to go in with this like burgundy color. And I'm just going to stick them here. I might even bring lines into was it last week? It might have been last week. I brought both bullet points and lines and I really liked it. So I think I'm going to do the same this week. I probably should move that one up just a little bit, just a tad. All right, that looks great. I'm going to bring in some lines. Okay, so I'm going to bring these about here. I think I'm going to have a good amount of, I think I just brought that into that, but I can't fully tell yet. I guess we'll find out right now. I think I'm going to just go all the way up. I'm going to have a lot of function this week. Yeah, I kind of did. Oops. Well, you know, hopefully it's not that noticeable on camera and in my pictures. But then now I want to bring in some bullet points and lines up here. So how about I bring some lines in this box? Okay, I'm going to bring this one about here. And then just for funsies, I'm gonna bring some here, or just right there, so it kind of like doesn't look too awkward. But okay, I like that there. I'm gonna bring in some more bullet points since I'm in here. I guess I'm just going like full force on function today, which is fine, you know, no big deal. I'm gonna bring in some brown bullet points for the bottom right here. Some weeks I go like extra decorative, and then some weeks I kind of keep it more functional. I just kind of, you know, let my brain just kind of allow however to happen. So I guess this is how I'm doing it. Guess this week might be a little bit more functional. I'm debating if I want to put lines here or bullet points here. I think I'm just gonna put these bullet points here. All right, that's probably the best that I can get it. Just gonna leave that and kind of see, you know, how else I could go from there. But okay, so that is pretty good in function for right now. I might bring in some more, we'll see. But let's bring in some of these houses, and we have the little gingerbread. So I want to bring another one about here. I'll probably take this one here. Is that too much? I don't know. Now that I see it, I don't know if I love it. So I think I'm actually going to hold off on the gingerbread houses and maybe bring in some gingerbread. Maybe stuff like this. I could probably bring in like a little scene. So I could do something like that, and then bring in these little cuties. And maybe one more. Maybe do this one, and then maybe like another little tree. Something cute like that. Maybe like a quote if I could find one. I'm gonna look into one of my other sticker books because I don't think these have quotes. Yeah, these don't have any quotes. So I'm gonna see what else I could pull. I'm gonna go into Live Love Posh Winter Elements. I always like to come to this book for quotes because I already know it's always going to help me out. I am an affiliate for Live Love Posh, so you can use my code Rosalina10 and that will save you 10% off of your orders. That does exclude from Posh boxes, sets, and bundles, and my affiliate link will be in my description box down below. I think I'm going to I'm gonna see if life is better with snow. I'm gonna see how it is right here. That's pretty cute like that. I think that works. And then maybe I can bring in, just kind of like cut it. And just kind of place it here. I think in those, that page, yeah, they had like these little floral things. So I'm going to place some of these. Actually, probably take this one first and just stick it here in the corner. About there is good. And then what if I pulled this one in? Got that there. I'm wanting to bring a little bit more of the boxes this size here, and I'll stick this right here in the middle, and maybe have a green one under it. And I kind of want to take this one off and see if I could put another little gingerbread. Let's see, how about this one? So adorable. Then I'll probably do I don't think that looks that great. Maybe a snowflake. I think they're too close in size. I think that should be okay. Maybe this one I could put down here for this one. How about we place that here? Yeah, that's good. And then I'll add this one about here. I think that was good. All right, and then I still have a little bit more of this scrap that I'll go ahead and place right here. All right, super cute. I still have something that I can put here, so I can either do another one of these little gingerbreads or another quote. Let's see how this one will look. That little guy is cute, or girl, whichever. Just sit them right on top of this box. All right, I think I'm gonna cut all that little whiteness off the line so it just looks like a clean line. All right, that looks better, just kind of cleaner. And I think here, maybe I can try to bring like a little quote in. Oh, cuter than Cupid. How would that look? I think that would fit. I just need to, I could bring up this sticker just a little bit. Okay, so that it goes into, the quote kind of barely touches the top. It's not too bad. It's not that big of a deal. I think it's going to be okay. So the right side's done. Typically I go, you know, here, but I guess that's just, you know, what I'm doing today. So that's fine. Actually, I think I want to bring a little bit more of these like snowflake deals more on this side. I might have to go into the clear ones for the next side, but we'll see. I just feel like there's so much right here and there's not enough around here. I'm going to bring this one actually more over because it has a little bit more of the white. Going to put this one here. And then I'll put this one back up, but maybe a little bit more of it sticking out up here. like that. Yes, cute. Side is looking good. Let's jump onto this side because this side's looking like it needs a little bit more love. I'm gonna take this one here. Yeah, stick that one right by the box. Oh, I didn't realize they're the same ones. Okay, let me change that one out actually. Guess I should have paid attention to that first. Maybe. I'll do this one here. This one can go about right there. Cute. Okay, now I'm gonna try the house again. I mean, if I put a box here, I might be able to separate the two. Let's try that before I stick this one down. Because if it looks like it's too much, I'm not going to do it. I think that might work. I'm gonna stick this one down. I need more of that brown on this side anyways. Stick that there. All right, and then want to bring in more of those snowflakes and trees. So I could do like a sidebar of snowflakes. Sometimes that's just like my go-to when I have like a lot of function on the rest of the page. I'll just go in and do snowflakes, or not snowflakes, but like a sidebar full of like certain elements or just full of elements. Every once in a while I'll put some function in my sidebar, but for the most part I feel like it's a lot of elements. I think I'm going to start bringing in some trees into the sidebar as well, or at least one tree. Because, I mean, they are like gingerbread cookies anyways. I'm just making them a little bit more on the realistic side, so I think it'll be all right. Maybe I'll stick another snowflake. Maybe I'll do a bigger snowflake. Just kind of covering a little bit more of that. I'm actually thinking, what if I put a quote right here about hello cold days? That's cute. All right, frosty mugs and frosty mornings. I think that's a good one. And I think that'll kind of finish off for the quotes. I feel like I have a lot of function on Wednesday. I have a box and bullet points. I'm gonna just kind of fix that. I just can't get stuff down right today. All right, about there. And then I want to bring in this one, this little floral. Let's stick this one up here. All right, right there is good. And then I'll stick a little bit more of this gingerbread snow. Going to stick this one about down here. And then I know I have, actually, how would something like this look? Just kind of like coming down December like that. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I could bring in another one. Kind of have it like that. At this point, I'm just trying to make things look full because I'm like obsessed with that. The fullness of spreads. Maybe do something like that. And then I'll take the rest of this little snowflake and stick that there. I think I'm going to lift up this Christmas tree a little bit more. Just kind of like balance it a little better. Like that. I think that's good. I think that kind of completes the sidebar. And then I have like two more little gingerbreads that I'll probably just stick down here. How about if I had her here? Or should I have them? Actually, I think I'm gonna have them together. I was gonna put a Christmas tree here, but I don't know if I could do that actually because there's a Christmas tree there. I'm going to rearrange this bottom portion really quick. Just kind of see how I can get that down better. What if I got these down right next to them? Just kind of keeping them all coupled up. And then really thinking about covering up the bottom to put this, or taking this off to put this tree here. I think I can afford to lose one little bullet point and stick this one about here because that's so cute. How can I not? I think I have enough function on this spread. I gave myself a lot of function this week. All right, that's looking good. I love that. And then kind of considering taking another one from the other page and sticking it down here. This one. I think I like that idea. Sometimes you just gotta steal from the other sets. All right, cute, cute, cute. And then maybe I can stick this little snowflake on that side. That's cute. I have a little more of a snowflake. Maybe I can add right here. All right, so I'm just going to get a good look at this spread and see how I am liking it. Let's get it into the spread and let's see how it's going to look. Alrighty, so here is the spread in the planner. I'm absolutely loving how it came out. It is super adorable. I'm so glad I decided to go with these stickers. They are just so super cute. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys like this spread. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.